on the Savage remix, I worked on Beyonce's part.
Want no smoke with me.
So
What
that
line?
was,
What line you
yeah,
write?
you gotta listen to my catalog and try to see like what would Derrick say. What would Derrick say? I wonder what would Derrick
Hips,
say.
tick, tock, doing our dance now.
Maybe you gotta see.
Hey everyone, you're tuned into the After Hours show presented by Oni Honesty. I'm your host, Ashley B, and tonight you're in for a treat. He's an artist, songwriter, and producer who dropped 17 mixtapes on Dat Piff from the age of 14 up until the end of high school. Now a Grammy Award-winning artist, his work ethic is unmatched and he definitely made a name for himself. Everyone help me welcome the talented Derrick Milano.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You're amazing.
Thank
You're
you.
professional.
I am.
Yeah, I can tell. That was great. I feel good.
Thank
Hold on.
you.
All
So, you just put on a stellar performance.
Getting none but some bad bitches here. Bad bitches here. Bad bitches here.
Thank you so much.
Amazing.
Appreciate
And
it.
it leads me to wonder how you got started in music. So let's talk about that.
Man, I just always loved music. Growing up, I used to listen to a lot of R&B, a lot of early rap. My mom put me in choir and stuff early on. And I used to just pay attention to like what it was like artists doing. Like what was like the lifestyle of like The Dream, Neo, Luther Vandross, like just kind of like studying. And I just appreciated like the sonnets of music. And I wanted to figure out how to actually do it for myself and put it out where it's not just like I just do it live in front of like a camera. I could actually like put the music out, record it in front of a microphone. And you know, I started doing some research, started learning about different products, and then I just said, you know what, I want to do it. And I started recording myself and putting music out. And I was working it through like MySpace early on, and it was hitting. Like people were actually tuning in, and my friends in school. I think that was like the best part about it was I'll be able to record these songs and go to school the next day.
And everybody
I get
listening
real
to
feedback,
it.
You know what I'm saying? So just sticking to that and just like knowing where I wanted to go in my career, just in life, I feel like there's a purpose to it. And I just wanted to figure out like how I was gonna be able to get my word and my message out to the world other than just public speaking, and it was music. So
Nice,
yeah.
nice. Okay, so you're from Philly, but you
Yep.
were raised in Delaware,
Uh-huh.
and you went to college in Florida.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me what that was like, because from the north to the south, it can be a drastic change. So what
Yeah.
was that like?
I ain't gonna lie. It was probably the best. It was the best transition, smoothest transition I've probably ever made. I think the biggest part about it was I was able to learn from mistakes that I made when I was younger, and to apply and enhance certain things and elevate myself as a person when I got to college. So there was like certain things that I did, maybe like not being as organized and like know exactly what I wanted to do in high school. And then when I went to college, I was like, nah, I want to actually be on top of this. I actually want to have a schedule. I actually want to have a plan. So when I do things, it's like intentional. And when I went out there, the shift in music was different. I was able to understand like BPM better. I was able to understand like what music in the South sounds like, appreciating 808s and like appreciating like strong hooks and like big anthemic records. And it kind of made sense because I was able to take all that from one and just kind of like treat it like a melting pot as a creative. So it was dope.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was fun.
Okay, so take me back to the moment where you felt like, yeah, this is gonna pay off, because you have a Grammy now, right?
Yes.
What
I
was
got
that?
5.
Yeah, five.
Five.
5 Grammys.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Going for 2 this year.
Okay.
2.
And Songwriter of the Year. We'll get there.
Yeah.
I know that. Okay, so what was it like when you felt like this is my moment?
To be honest, I think when I understood my purpose, and like I really like I said, I'm really intentional with everything. Like before I do anything, I want to do it at the highest level. I never want to. I'm a Capricorn. Just had my birthday, so I don't know if you've ever dealt with a Capricorn before, but we're like extreme perfectionists, and we work extremely hard. And like when we have our mindset on things, like that's what it is. So I knew, I was like, okay, I'm starting to get notoriety. Like people are starting to know my name. It's starting to become a household name. And then like the music was kind of aligning with it as well. And I was just like, nah, this is getting real. Like I'm on going through Twitter and I'm seeing like people listening to my songs. I'm on YouTube and seeing people dance to my stuff. And I was like, yo, to come from where I come from and have people from all around the world just feel this music, it was like, wow, I have something. I have a gift that I'm able to really capitalize off of in a positive way. So I was able to like really utilize that and here we are now. I'm able to work on whatever I want to work on. I turn down a lot of stuff, but I also do help with a lot of things. If it doesn't sit right with my spirit, I just won't do it. If it doesn't sit well with my brand, I just won't do it. And I was able to get to where I'm at just off of just having integrity and just standing on business on what Derrick wants to do, and it worked.
It has to make sense.
Yeah,
that's important.
So
it's definitely important. So you toured with Zoe Dallas, Dizzy Queen
Yep.
Phase, and DJ E Money.
yes.
What
brothers.
lessons or experience did you learn from that tour?
The biggest one that I apply now every day is to be yourself and be nice to everybody.
Be nice to everybody.
As much as people be like, oh, you don't want to be friendly or you'll get stepped on, it's important to have a big heart, and it's important to be nice to people because you don't know who's who and what they're going to be. And when I was with Zoe, he was one of the most humblest artists. He had one of the biggest songs in the country at the time, and the way that he just embraced everybody around him and his team embraced everybody around them, you would have thought that that wasn't the case because you don't come across people who sit at that level and bring themselves down to a level where they feel, what's that word? Like they can relate to you. Like there's a relatability. So
He's comfortable. You can tell he's comfortable in himself.
for sure,
You know, when people
For sure.
people are comfortable in themselves, they do that.
for sure.
There's nothing to lose. Okay, so you should know I'm a huge Megan Thee Stallion fan.
Nice, okay.
I'm talking about Tina Snow Days.
Nice.
So what was it like contributing to Simon Says and then the hit record that led to your Grammy,
Yeah.
Savage Remix? What was that like?
Shoot, I ain't gonna lie, it was dope. I think Megan is an extremely dope artist. I'm always proud of her when it comes down to like the music that she puts out and what she wants to stand on as an artist. I think the biggest part that I feel like I was able to add into especially her career was just putting her on a level and like embracing her to the world with other big artists, like you said. But like the first song really was Hot Girl Summer with Nicki. And just putting that song together and being able to have Nicki kind of put her arm around her and be like, yo, you know, welcome to the music industry. I'm here to be a big sister and I'm here to, you know, really show you how it goes. And that to be a moment, especially in female rap, I think that was like the biggest part for me.
you.
On the Savage remix, I worked on Beyonce's part. So that
What line?
was,
What line you
yeah,
playing?
you gotta listen to my catalog and try to see like what would Derrick say. What would Derrick say? I wonder what would Derrick say.
TikTok when I dance now.
Maybe you gotta see. But
Okay.
yeah, I mean, it was dope. It was dope for sure.
That's awesome. Okay, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
You've openly spoken about others thinking you weren't ready due to lack of numbers. How do you stay confident in your abilities and push forward despite the doubts and focus on metrics over talent?
God, to be honest, I'm at the point now where it's like I've done it to such a high level. It's like I'm doing it for myself, I'm doing it for God, I'm doing it with intention. And if I continue looking at numbers and if I sit back and I look at what everybody else is doing, then it doesn't come from a place of me. It comes from a place of what's everybody else doing. So I'm at the point now where it's like, yo, this is what I'm gonna do. You either gonna take it or leave it. But I know what I'm doing is what I want to do, and I know what I'm doing. It has a bigger message to it, and it's gonna be appreciated. So
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh God, hello. Okay, so what do you say to artists who are up and coming but are talented? For example, there was an artist who appeared on this platform. His name is Mason Dean. I urge you to check out his work. I think it's pretty good.
Smoke color purple, but we own this shit. So if you want to hit, I need to publish it. Damn.
He's super talented, but he doesn't have like tens of thousands of followers.
yeah,
Right? So what advice can you give someone in his shoes?
move around,
Move around.
go to different cities, meet with different artists, meet with different people. Like for example, like right now I'm in New York. I got a one way, but I'm gonna tap in with like everybody who I feel like is doing their thing on. I don't care if they got 1,000 followers, 10,000 followers, 1,000,000 followers. Like if you're passionate about what you're doing, I'm gonna get in with you. I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna figure out how we can help each other grow and take it like that. But I think artists need to understand that the world is bigger than where they're at. So when you start going to other places, you start meeting people, you don't know what situation or what opportunity might change your life. So the biggest takeback the biggest message that I would say is to explore and to innovate when you go to these places and make your stamp and make it known that where you're at, people know who you are and you do it with intent so people really genuinely accept you. You know what I'm saying?
And be nice to everybody.
Exactly. It's the only way, I'm telling you. That's the only way. Be nice.
Be nice.
Be nice. Like, it's easy. Welcome to 2025. If you're not a nice person with a big heart in 2025,
Get out of here.
now I'm not saying that you can't, you know what I'm saying, pop your shit a little bit, but just do it in a way where it's respectful and still humble, but shit, be nice.
Be nice. I like that. That's a good message. You say you can't make it in the music industry if you don't sacrifice. That could look like love, money, whatever.
Yeah.
Which in turn made you feel somewhat robotic-like, right?
Yeah.
You were so locked in. Is there anything you would have done differently in your journey?
No.
No.
Nope. I think everything that I went through, I was supposed to. And it like got me here. So like now I know exactly how to move on certain things, you know? So
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. All right, so let's talk projects.
yes.
Is there anything new that you're working on? Anything that you could share?
Yes. My new single, Beauty Pageant.
Beauty
The
pageant.
video is done. The
Okay.
remix is done.
Okay.
I
Who's
just
on the
did it
remix?
on here. It's a
Secret?
surprise, but she
Ooh.
was on here though.
Ooh. Okay.
Put 1 and 2 together.
Okay.
You feel me? But yeah, I'm excited about it. It's a really great record. I'm really gonna push it. Like, it's not gonna be one of them songs I just drop on Instagram and it's like, oh, it's here, he's out. I really want to like put a real plan, strategy behind it. My team is like super on point.
I
My
love
creative direction team is super on point. So I'm excited to see what it does, just because it's like I feel like I'm taking myself back to put myself forward. So like I'm humbly sitting back and stepping back on certain things on purpose, because I understand like, all right, this is what I really want to do.
What certain things?
Like going back looking at numbers.
Okay.
Like I posted a few pictures and it didn't get the engagement that I wanted.
I hate that.
And the pictures was fire and I
Right,
was
like-
like, okay,
What y'all not seeing?
you feel me? But then I thought to myself, when I did first get into the music industry and I was telling people like what I was working on, it wasn't no engagement either.
Mm-hmm.
And then over time it just picked up. So I think right now for me is that I'm how do you use that word? Recollaborating? What's that word where you like?
Re-collaborating?
Yeah, when you're like starting over, like, what is that word? It's like a
Recollab-
refresh.
Okay.
It's basically a refresh
Okay.
to introduce who I am as an artist and as a brand outside of just, oh, he wrote this song or he produced this song. Like, that's cool. But like, I really want to put my music out and I really deserve to. And my music is hard. It's hot. You feel me? It's
You know
fly.
what? Your journey kind of reminds me of like Money Longs, right? So she
Yeah.
started as like a really dope like songwriter on so many artists' songs, you know, and now she's like so successful.
Yes.
So I kind of see like that path for
That's
you.
my
too.
sis. I ain't gonna lie. She gave me the advice. The reason why I'm standing on my shit right
Yeah.
now is because of her. I remember during quarantine, we had did a panel together. And somebody had asked her, hey, they asked the whole stage, so what's next? So everybody's going in, I'm going in like, oh, I'm working on this. So they said, so Money, no, they didn't even say Money Long, they said Priscilla.
Mhm.
So what's next for you? Are you working with any new artists? She said, I'm working on my shit.
Period.
Don't ask me to help with nobody else's shit.
I
I'm
love
working on
that.
my shit. So like where I'm at now, like I'll help with people who I genuinely like care about and who I really want to see win. But if we're not really friends like that, I probably don't want to work with you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Fair.
this is business, so we can do a swap or make something work. But I got to put myself first because I put everybody else first before me
For so
long, and it's like I deserve it.
So a little birdie told me that you're manifesting your 6th Grammy. You want it to be Songwriter of the Year.
Yeah, I didn't get nominated for Songwriter of the Year. I got considered, and you know what? I'm kind of glad that I did it.
Why?
I don't think that's how I wanted to be introduced to the world.
Fair.
I think that that's such a dope accomplishment, and if it happened for me, I'd be extremely blessed. But like now when I think about it, I think it would have been so big that that's how everybody would just perceive it.
And you're trying to move away from that, is
Yeah.
that right?
Yeah, like I said, I still do stuff. Like I still got stuff that's out right now. Stuff just came out, but it's like for me, it's like I don't want that to be the only thing people like. I don't want to go in somewhere and everybody say, "Oh, you're the songwriter. You won songwriter." Yeah, like I'd rather go to the Grammys next year and come in best new artist. You know what I'm saying? Or R&B album of the year, or best rap song or best video, whatever. There's so many categories, but I'd rather be for Derrick.
Fair.
Milano.
Derrick Milano. Okay, my last question for you.
Yes.
What message do you want your journey to convey to future generations?
Keep going.
Keep going.
That's it. Like,
Keep going.
I just feel like you can't stop. This journey does not stop. Like, I feel like the moment you do step back and you give up is when the universe says, okay, like, you got to keep pushing. I never stopped. Like, as soon as I came in, I was swinging, like, off jump. So, yeah.
Well, I wish you much success in your journey.
Thank you so much.
And congratulations on everything that you've done so far.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.